Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn about how to manage your car, how to move your car with arrow keys. Lesson recap what you guys learned last week, a new functionality, how to set up a project with assets import, a vehicle positioned at a start of the road, obstacle position in front of the vehicle, camera position behind the vehicle, and some new concepts. Create a new project, how to import the assets, how to add the objects to the scene, game versus a scene view, project, hierarchy, inspector window, navigating the 3D space, and move and rotate. So you learned how to move your vehicle without a control. Today we are going to write a script to control your vehicle with the arrow keys. So if you see here, I am going to move my car with the sound with the arrow keys. It seems to be a fun, right? Ready to learn? Let's go. All right, here is our script. So I add a couple of comments here, the concept and the meaning. What is a class? If we have a player controller here, which is a public class, player controller. What is a class? A blueprint that controls an object or object's behavior. It describes what something has a data and what it can be like, or what it can do, like actions, right? What is a variable? Variable stores the data like a speed, health, score, etc. So we don't have a scores. I'm going to add scores in the future videos, how to control the speed if you like to. What is a float? Float is a number with the decimal points. When you are going to use a number with the decimal points right here, private float, right? What is a private? Private is a class. Public is a class. Private class is hidden from a Unity or other scripts, but public is visible. Public class is visible in the Unity editor or for the other scripts. Starts runs once at the beginning. Input dot get access checks the keyboard input. Now we are going to provide a keyboard input to our car, right? So you like to use arrow keys to move forward, upper arrow key, move backward, a below arrow key, or a down arrow key, right to move a right, left to move a left, right? A vector 3, what does that mean? You guys wrote a vector 3, you guys typed a vector 3. A vector 3, a 3D direction or a position for your object, which is your car. A transform, a dot translate, what does that mean? Transform dot translate helps you to move your object, right? Transform, a dot rotate the objects, right? Whatever direction you like to. Time dot delta makes the movement smooth for all the computers. All right, so if you would like to know what is using a system dot collections or collections dot generic or the Unity engine, system dot collections, these two lines allow us to use a built-in Unity features for scripting and managing collections. So you have to have those 3 lines to write your code. Those are the inbuilt Unity classes in the Unity. All right, what is this? Public, this is, as I mentioned, is a class, public class, and the class name is a player controller, mono behavior, right? This defines a new class called a player controller. When you are doing a script here, you can name whatever you like. So I named it a player controller. Why I named it? Why it is so important? Because when you have multiple scripts in your Unity or for your game, so it will be easy for you what script you have to change, what script you have to edit, and then all others. Variables, right? This variables controls how fast the car moves forward and backward. So I just did it 50 today. So you can increase or decrease to look at it. It will be fun to try. This is the turn speed, how you want to do left or right, and then this will store the input from the horizontal axis, left, right arrow keys, or A or D. You can define the keys, right? A private float forward input, this will store input from the vertical axis is like up down arrow keys versus or WS keys. All right, some of the methods we have inbuilt, which is when you open a new script, you will see a void start. Start function is called once at a very beginning when the game starts, right? That's why we have this. This is a good place to initialize variable, or if you like to initialize your variables. In this case, we haven't initialized anything yet here, so you don't have to worry about it. Our main code is going to start here. Void update, get player input for each player or for each frame, get input from horizontal keys like A or D or left or right. So what we are going to do it, value range -1 is for left and +1 is for right. Horizontal input equals input get axis and then horizontal. This is for our key input, right? And then this is for our right or left, which is our vertical keys. In this situation, in my script, we are going to use it left and right arrow key. Get input from vertical keys, you are going to code forward input is equal to input dot get axis, and then this is going to be a vertical. All right, move the vehicle forward. Move the vehicle forward based on the player's input, or based on the speed, and then based on the frame rate, based on your graphic card. Vector 3 dot forward means the Z direction in the Unity composition. Z is equal to forward. Time dot delta, time makes the movement smooth and frame rate independent, right? So that's why we have this line. You guys already have this line. But with transform.translate, and you have here 0, 0, 1, and then hey, you don't have a control, right? That's why we have here vector 3 dot forward multiply or a star sign time delta star speed and then input, which is our forward input, and then this is our horizontal, which is our left or right input. Transform.rotate, vector 3 up time delta turn speed, and then this is going to be horizontal like left or right, forward input, which is going to be forward. And that's all pretty much for the coding purposes. So I am going to slow down and pause for here for a couple of minutes if you have to look at the code. And then here is another screen for another code. You don't have to worry about those comments like the green lines. This is just for you to explain. So you don't have to write those lines. All right. So once I'm already done, Control S to save your script, minimize this, and then now we have this. Look at it. If your game is working fine, that's great. In my case, it works fine. If you don't have a control for your car, if your script is not working, what you have to do, you are going to click on Edit. You are going to go to the project setting right here, project settings. And then I do have my settings here. I am going to go to the player. So find a player on the left hand side. we are going to go to the player. Here you are going to find the other settings. In the other settings, we have a configuration of, look at the configuration. Here is, we have a configuration, right? You are going to click on the active input handling. Here we have a both. For your game, if you're saying input manager old or you are saying input system package new, hey, change it to both. So we're supposed to have a both. Make sure it's supposed to have a both. If it's a both, just close it. If you're going to change it, when you're going to change it, your Unity is going to restart it. Don't worry about it. After a restart, your game is going to work as smoothly. All right, one more thing I have to mention about it. Look at it here on the left-hand side where you have your vehicle movement, right? Or the vehicle, your car is actually, my car is here, right? All right, so where is my camera, right? My camera is, if you see, my main camera is here. If your main camera is somewhere there, now I am going to play and watch what will happen. The car is moving. Your car is moving, but your camera is not following your car. So what I'm going to do, I am going to hold the left arrow key and move your camera to your car. So it will be a sub to your car, right? If you like to follow your camera to your vehicle, which is your car, you have to, just click on the cam and then make it a sub to your vehicle. Let's try again. It's moving. One more thing you have to do it. Click in the hierarchy window. You see here in the hierarchy window, you have the camera, you have the vehicle, I'm sorry. Hey, in the inspector, hey, make sure you have a tag here. You have a tag, make sure your camera is supposed to be checked. Main camera, under the vehicle, you see here vehicle, VEC Amor Car 01, tag manager. Hey, you are going to go get the camera, right? How are you going to add the sound? This is interesting. Also look at it, my course library, right? I have a folder which is a sound folder. I create a folder so we will know what we have and where we have, right? I'm going to click on the sound. I have this sound file. If you look at it here, I have a sound file here, right? I am going to drag and drop this file to my car. Since I already have, you will see right here, hey, audio source, which is my race car engine, and this is a wave file, right? And then you can say loop it if you like to loop. If all the functions are here, you can play around with the functions like the volume level, pitch level, stereo pan, and then several different options here. You can play around. And then I have the website in my Google Classroom where you can download those audio files, whatever you like. Just simply, if you see, click on my car. I have my player controller, I have my rigid body, and then I have my audio source. How are you going to manage audio source? Let's delete one time to show you guys how it will work. Bear with me. A remove component, right? Audio source. If I'm going to play this, we are not going to hear any sound this time. My car is moving. It's moving smooth. but I don't have any sound, right? How to add a sound? As I mentioned, you go to the course library, right click on it, create a folder, name it whatever you like. I will say sound testing for students, right? And then if you have a sound file, just drag and drop here. So, but we have a sound here. I am going to click on my sound and drop it to my car. Here we go. And now you will see I have an audio source here. As I mentioned earlier, you look at the car and then you have the audio source. Click on play and then you will see we have sound. Lovely. All right, one more thing I would like to mention about it. Hey, I created another folder which is animated cartoon characters. I add them wherever you like to add in your scene, you can add them. But if you look at it now, if you are going to add them like this, it will be a background. People are looking from the side, so it's not a good idea to do this. I am going to create empty, or like create a 2D object, and then whatever the shape you like to do it, circle, square, triangle. Let's do a square here. I'm going to move forward and then F key to focus on that. And now you are going to drag and drop your object, your image there. Let's see. And then click on play. It's far. So, and then you can resize your image by clicking here, or you can adjust. So let's see, this is it. Looks awesome, right? You can add more components if you like to do that. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to talk to me during the class, or if you need any help, email me, contact me. All right, take care. Good luck for your new project. Have a great day.